This is my Honeywell thermostat. Here you can see the different components. This is the mounting plate. This is the, I guess, the adjustment mechanism. This is the turn dial. The turn dial attaches to the mechanism like that, and then there is this adjustment component, which has these teeth here, and those teeth engage in that gear right there. And you can see there's a little notch in the metal right at the top there, and then that fits in. Might be hard to see this notch. Get it with the light. You can kind of see a notch right there in the light. That's a good angle. Yeah. So this is 7716. No idea what that means. It's a Honeywell. It says class 2. There's some writing. It's very hard to see. It's like right there. It says class 2, 24 volt. Yeah. And then on the back, which I thought was surprising, it says made in Canada. All right, so this is a very old one, and I think this is probably mercury. So you can see that's quite shiny. Yeah. So this is the top. I'm trying out different colors. They're all equally bad. I think I like the copper the most so far. Yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. So this is the Honeywell after a couple coats of the bright copper. It doesn't quite look like copper. It's so side by side. I would say the paint is a couple shades darker or more orangey than actual copper, and I have a bunch of different copper pieces for comparison. This one. So the trick that I've come up with to make it look more copper-like is to just put a very thin coat of rose gold over the as a finishing surface, and that kind of gives it quite a lot closer color to copper. Kind of dulls the oranginess factor a little bit compared to that. And just here's some samples I created earlier. So this is the rose gold. I think this is bright copper. This is just regular copper, and this is royal ruby. Yeah, so you can see I think that's royal ruby. Let me just double check that. Yeah, that's royal ruby. Have it on the back. Yeah, so you can see the royal ruby dries a bit darker than the other two. And as for, let's see this one's copper. Yeah. I think copper and bright copper are just very difficult to tell the difference. Maybe bright copper is slightly lighter, just by like a shade, but yeah, very difficult to tell. All right, so yeah, here's the base. So yeah, I'll just put a very thin coat of rose gold over that and see how that turns out. I put a thin layer of the rose gold paint on the thermostat, and this is the final look. And to compare it to the copper, it's pretty close.